managed fund is an investment where your money is pooled with other investors and invested in a fund that then invests in assets, be it shares or fixed interest or property or whatever. Now that's managed by a fund manager on your behalf. And so when you invest in a managed fund, you receive units in that fund at a certain price. And the number of units doesn't change unless you put more in or take some money out. But what does change is the unit price. And the unit price will go up or down every day depending on the value of the underlying assets. There is literally a managed fund for every asset class, for every geography, every economy. So you can choose from a wide range of managed funds. You can have very specific funds, such as you could choose to invest just in a fund that invests in New Zealand shares, or you can have a fund that invests in shares and fixed interest and property and cash and all sorts. So you can either base your choice on the asset type, so shares or fixed interest or property, or you can have a managed fund that covers a range of assets. So you can, and that's really to suit your own investment profile. So if you're a lower risk investor, you can choose a conservative fund. If you're more of an average or a balanced investor, you can have a balanced fund which has a mix of low risk and high risk assets. Or you can have a high risk fund or a growth fund which invests in assets such as shares and property. So really the choice is endless. The advantages of a managed fund, particularly for a new or a first-time investor, are that the fund is managed for you on your behalf, so you don't have to be worrying about markets and economies and trying to decide what assets to buy or sell. And the second thing is that you can access a managed fund with a relatively small amount of money. And so for $1,000, for instance, you can get access to a portfolio of thousands of different assets, different individual investments that you couldn't otherwise access yourself, and you couldn't research them and you couldn't monitor them and so on. So really to have a fund professionally managed, and even for a relatively small amount, they are the key advantages. Also, all the administration and tax is taken care of, so it's pretty straightforward. It's easy to invest in a managed fund and easy to gain access to your money out of a managed fund as well. You receive regular reporting, so you're always up to date with what's happening with your investment, so that gives you an opportunity to learn as you earn. The main disadvantage of a managed fund is that it is managed on your behalf, so you don't get a say in the investment decisions. So the fund manager manages the fund on behalf of all the hundreds or thousands of investors who are invested in it, so they can't take account of your particular investment wishes. So the fund manager might invest in an asset that you don't particularly like, or they might not buy enough of an asset that you like. So you don't have that control or that ability to make individual investment decisions. Having said that, the fund manager still has to manage the fund in accordance with the rules of the fund. So you broadly know what you're getting, but you can't pick and choose the individual investments. The other disadvantage, I guess, is that for the privilege of having the fund manager make those decisions on your behalf, they charge a fee, so there's an annual management fee. So they're the key disadvantages. And I guess, like any other asset, the returns from a managed fund can't be guaranteed. Investing your money or taking your money out of a managed fund is actually the easy bit. That's literally just filling out a form. The harder part is choosing which fund is best suited to you, because there's such a wide variety of funds and fund managers available that you really need to put a little bit of time into deciding which fund and fund manager is best suited to you. So you can speak to a financial advisor or contact a fund manager directly, and they can talk you through the options. And that'll be about deciding what fund or combination of funds suits your age and stage, your risk profile, your investing time frame, and your personal circumstances. So once you've decided to do that, or what fund you want to invest in, it's literally as easy as contacting a financial advisor or a fund manager by phone, and look, they will do all the rest. Look, I found over the years that investors have actually really enjoyed using managed funds as sort of an on-ramp to their investment journey, and that they'll start with a managed fund, they'll have a good experience, they'll learn about investing through their fund manager, and then it will give them courage to then venture out and actually make their own investments individually, which they can sit alongside their managed fund investments. So to use a managed fund, you can learn while you earn, and as I say, can develop courage to then go on and invest on your own. So for more information, please see the following links.